Hello guys, today we're gonna implement our watch list system. It's like a wish list wherein you can add something that you need to buy later on but doesn't have the ability to buy today. Later on when you come back to that watch list page, you can check out or remove if you don't like it anymore. Let's do this. So first, we're gonna add in our models a relationship between the user and listings as many to many relation relationship. What is happening here is because by default Django automatically creates user table for you. So in the original we didn't create user table because it's already created by Django. But right now, because we're changing our relationship into a many to many field relationship, we need to modify our user table and say to Django, yes, you have a default created user for us, but use mine instead. This is the meaning of abstract user. You're not making a second user, you are saying to Django, instead of your default user, use my version of user instead. So yes, Django has the basic user wherein in fixed tables has been already created for us. But for this case, we need our own version of user which has a many to many field relationship. The key idea is we are extending the ability of our user table and not replacing it. We are adding features to it because the original relationship is one to many. We're in meaning one listing because our primary is listing. One listings can be made with many user, meaning users can click many listings as they like. But right now, it has been reversed. Each user has now the ability to create listings and put it inside this user. So one user has many listings and one listing has many users. This is the meaning of many to many field relationship. Once we're done with that, we need to migrate and update our database. So we're gonna go and make migrations in our terminal. And once we're done with that, we're gonna migrate. Then we're gonna go to our views.py. We're gonna go to our views.py and put a function for add and remove watch list. The same, we're gonna put a login decorator, meaning login users only has the ability to access this function. And we're gonna name this function as toggle watch list. Now we're gonna do a if else condition wherein if the listing is inside our watch list, we're gonna remove that to our watch list, that item, but it's not yet in our which watch list, meaning we're gonna add that. Once we're done with that, we just need to put our user back to our listing detailed page. Oh, we need to delete this semicolon. We don't need that. Next is go to our URLs.py and add in our routes the ability to toggle watch list. I'm gonna name it as watch list. You can do it as toggle, watch list toggle, but for simplicity's sake, I want to decide on my own as T, meaning for toggle. Then this route's gonna accept an integer, and when it accepts an integer, it's gonna be assigned to a variable called listing ID. And once we have that, we're gonna access our toggle watch list function, which we just recently created, and assign this to a name of toggle watch list. There you go. Next is we're gonna create a button inside our listing page, which is responsible for our watch list functionality, toggling watch list. Here in our listing details HTML, we're gonna need to add a form, but before we add a form, we need to check if the user is authenticated. Only logged in users can access this button. If user is authenticated, then we create our form. Our action URL is gonna be URL toggle watch list listing ID with the method of post And for every form, we need to declare our CSRF token, and we're gonna show a button depending if the listing is inside the which watch list of the user. We're gonna present a remove button, but if it's not yet in the watch list of the user, we're gonna add button. Go for the add button. Button remove from watch list with the type of submit, else a button for add to watch list. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go back to our views.py again and make another function for our watch list view. This is the same. It needs a login decorator. The same. We're gonna access our listing row and return render that listing row to our template. They should be plural. Sorry for that, because there can be many watch lists that the user has already clicked. And let's go for our newly created watch list HTML and design this. We're gonna need to always also extend our layout, our navbar, and put everything inside our body. I'm gonna create H2 for our watch list and access our listings variable and loop through it for every listing in listings. We're gonna create a div, and inside that div, create an amper tag with a reference for our URL, and we're gonna name it our title, listing title. We need here a paragraph for our description. Let's try this now. This works. We are logged in, our user. There's a add watchlist button. Let's check. If there's no login user, the watchlist button is not accessible. Let's log in again and add this to our watchlist. We encounter an error. Our error is in our listing ID. Oh, here we put a double quotation in our views. Let's go back. We do not need here it as a string. It should call the parameter. Go again and try add this to our watch list. Now it's added. So assuming that this shows remove button mean in our condition later, before I mean if it's already added, put it as remove from watch list. But if it's not yet in the watch list, put a add from watch list. Sorry, I forgot to add to our URL, our route, our path for our watch list. Once we have our route, let's check our watch list and add our template here. The watch list. Maybe we can enclose it inside an H3. Description is good. We forgot to throw our current price. Listing current price. Gonna make a if statement for our image, because not every listings has an image. And what if there are no items in our listing? We should at least put some text to show that there's an empty item. If this is empty, let's throw a message. You have no items in your watch list. Go with that and check. We have been still called to our template, our layout, our navbar. Let's add a navigation here. Let's call this watch list. Let's go. We countered an error. So let's see the one that calls our, oh, it's not enclosed in Jingo format. Still no. Let's go to our watch list now. Click this and we redirect to our listing. Let's go.